iPad. So when you are on your iPhone, the app does look just a little bit different, but the features are the same. This screen is often under, I believe, your points earned screen on your iPhone. As you can see, I've earned 79 points so far. I received a bonus and I've received some points for what I've scanned. So this is your special offers. These are products, for example, the axe here, that you'll get points for purchasing in addition to what you would normally get. So for this particular app, 1,000 points is equal to $1. So essentially what this is saying is if you buy an Axe hair care product, you're going to get $1 off. As far as I'm aware, you can use this in conjunction with using in-store coupons. And of course, like other apps, it's not going to know if you also scan it for another rebate like Ibotta. Just to give you a sense of what some of the offers are, and they do change pretty regularly. I would say they change maybe once a week. It might depend though on when the offers come out. It's still a pretty new app for me, so it's hard to say for sure when they change or how often, but I would say about once a week is a good estimate. There's a lot of familiar brands on here. It's things that you may not find coupons on very often, so it's really helpful. And you might be tempted to say that that's all that there is in this app, but actually there's a lot more. So if you click on brands, they do break them up. You can have favorites based on what you're scanning more often, but if you actually look at all the brands, you can see there's quite a lot that you would earn points back for. Look at that, you even get Ben & Jerry's, vegetarian products like Boca, kids cereal and drinks. I love that there's bath stuff like Caress. Just kind of scrolling through, you can see all kinds of stuff. Really popular brands. It's not like some of the apps where the brands are things you've never heard of. And again, it ranges from healthy to kid-friendly to even your, I guess, hygiene products. So it's not all food, but I know a lot of times we complain as couponers that we don't get a lot of coupons for food. So this is great for that. Okay, so enough about what's in the app. Basically, what's going to happen and how you use it is you would hit the scan button. As you can see, I have scanned 2 receipts. The scanning receipt process is similar to any of the other rebate apps. Essentially what happens is you take the receipt photo and it submits to them for processing. You're not selecting your offers, you're not scanning any barcodes, it's really easy. Here's my sort of disclaimer with this particular review. I have only used it at H-E-B. I'm not sure how it processes receipts from other stores. H-E-B goes pretty smoothly, but I will say that you do have to kind of look at it later and make sure that they gave you all your items. So in this case, it kind of brings up, you can see my receipt here, which is nice. You can see the images of what you submitted. And H-E-B sometimes codes their food funny, so I don't really fault the app that it couldn't read the receipt the same way as it might other things. But you can see some of what it rang up is not actually what I bought. I didn't buy any Hanson beverages, but it did catch my smart ones, which is what I was actually trying to get points for. What I would like about this is they make it really easy to tell them when they've gotten it wrong. And like I said, that does happen quite often with the H-E-B receipt. So anything that you got points wise for this receipt, you'll see right here. So for example, I bought 4 smart ones for a total of $10 and I got 100 points for that. But let's say they missed that product. Scrolling all the way to the bottom, you actually can hit correct my receipt, and if one of these items isn't the right thing, add an item that was missed, and you would pick and add the item. You tell it how much and how it cost and how many you bought, and then they go and approve it for you. This is what I had to do for the smart ones on this, because you can see I got credit for one here, but it caught some of my others that were down here as not the right items, so I actually gave myself credit for 4. They reviewed my receipt, they approved it. I would say the original processing of the receipt is 24 hours or less in my experience. Once I've submitted a correction, that can take up to 48 hours, I have noticed. You can select your rewards by points to give you a sense of what's available. For 3,000 points, which is again $3 worth, the rewards are everything from Amazon to Target. There's a lot more once you start getting $5 in points. Big fan of the new app.